cabbage leaves or Swiss chard leaves, then you use the word sarma. And these could be cooked either two ways. It could be cooked with olive oil and served cold. In that case, it would just have rice and spices in it, currants and pine nuts. If it's if it's served hot with yogurt, then it would have the rice and then the ground beef or lamb or a mixture and then some spices and not currants and pine nuts maybe. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
In Istanbul they do.
In Istanbul they do, that's true. And then moving on to desserts, I'd like to categorize it into 4 different categories. I like to call milk-based desserts, dough-based desserts, and fruit-based desserts, and then all these are helvas. They are in their own category. The helvas are actually a very important and very symbolic dessert in Turkish cuisine because it could be made for any kind of occasion. Like when you make helva, usually people would ask, oh, what's the occasion? Unfortunately, one sad occasion is that it is done after somebody dies. The household makes a large batch of helva and then they distribute it to all the neighbors and friends. And they also do the same thing on the anniversary of the death of that person. But on a funny note, this one is tahin helvası, and this is made from tahini and sugar. And this one has pistachios, this one has cocoa, and this is just a plain one. This is a very popular dessert that's eaten after a fish meal. And there's a funny joke about that. The reason why we eat tahin helvası after a fish meal is so that the fish can understand that it has passed away. Moving on to drinks. These are the typical drinks of Turkish cuisine. One of them, among these, sherbets are not really consumed all that much anymore, only in specialty restaurants, or if you make it at home, that's great. Instead of just buying like fruit juice, like boxed fruit juice from the grocery store. These are the typical drinks that was drank with meals during Ottoman times because they did not consume any alcohol. And they would be made from different kind of fruits, spices, and sometimes flowers like rose or violets. Rakı is, the national alcoholic beverage, and it's great with, as you see in the picture, with white cheese and also a slice of melon with a view of the Bosphorus. Boza and salep, these are the 2 popular winter drinks, so if anybody hasn't tasted it, they should definitely do so. Boza is made from fermented millet, and it's something that actually was inherited from the Central Asian Turks because they were the first makers of boza. It's actually drank cold, even though it's a winter drink, and it's quite puddingy-like, and sometimes you may want to use a spoon with it. And it's always served with cinnamon and dried or roasted chickpeas on top. Salep is another one that's drank hot. Salep is made from the root of a special kind of orchid that's coated with many layers of sugar. Of course, that's powdered, and then it's added into milk with some sugar and then boiled. And it also gives the milk a body, so it actually thickens the milk. So it becomes a sort of relatively thicker drink. This salep is also used in ice creams, that typical Turkish ice cream. In order to give it body and volume, salep is used. Ayran is the watered down yogurt drink. It's the most popular one with kebabs especially. Shira is grape juice. Shalgam suyu is fermented turnip and purple carrot juice, and there's also bulgur in it when it's made. So bulgur helps with the fermentation process. Of course, Turkish coffee and tea. Let's not forget that. And finally, Turks love to get together at big tables with their families and friends. If they have it, with a view or not, they like to get together and enjoy their meals for over long periods of time. It's not like just to eat and get up and go. It's just you enjoy the meal, you enjoy and savor every bite, and you enjoy your friends' company. Here are some pictures, and this is actually from our olive harvesting trip that we took last year, 2013, 2 years ago. It was a very wonderful meal at the village of Çamlıbel. And it was like a family table. After spending 2 days with everybody, we all became very good friends. This is a typical table from the village, and this is probably from a wedding. During the weddings, they prepare these meals depending on the number of people that sits at the table. And this is sort of resembles the similar style that the Ottomans did. Everybody eats from the middle. This is a typical, Bosphorus drinking scene. It's a meze dinner, and they're doing şerefe, and some other breakfast tables from around the country. Thank you very much for listening to me.